What is going on, y'all? Cyperspectus giofvcks, and you know I gotta keep it all the way funky, Hassan Campbell style. Back to the struggle of toxic relationships. You have to understand that it comes a point in time where you, the individual, the person, you have to get tired of dealing with people that keep playing games, okay? You got to get tired of dealing with folks that keep playing with your time, with your energy, playing in your face, not being consistent, disrespecting you, ghosting you, lack of communication, lack of regard, for you as a person. It ultimately comes down to you. If you decide that you want to keep going back and forth dealing with somebody that keeps playing games with you, like this is 007 GoldenEye and it's, on the N64, Nintendo 64. If you want somebody to do you like that and continue to do you like that, then keep allowing them access to you. It's really that simple. If you want something different, you want to change, you're tired of being disrespected, you're tired of being used, you're tired of being played with, then you got to be the one to say enough is enough. And that's why a lot of people say, especially when it comes to narcissistic relationships, narcissistic abuse, the final discard comes from you. It comes from you. You got to be willing to say enough is enough and I'm not interested. And eventually, you would think over time, after you kept getting played, if you notice, it's not changing. This person is still acting the same way they was acting when they discarded you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, however many years ago, however much time has passed. You will notice the behaviors have not changed. This person still doesn't know how to communicate. This person still isn't upfront, isn't honest. The individual is still sitting up lying about having kids, lying about being single, lying about being monogamous, got a girlfriend, got a significant other, got a boyfriend, got a husband, got a wife, got a partner, got a significant other that has no clue, has no idea that they are playing the field and leading everybody on, and talking to other people and having sex with other people, having emotional and physical relationships with other people outside of their lie. And then it also gets me going. Those of us that have dealt with narcissistic abuse, we keep a lot of shit to ourselves. It's so much information and just stuff that I know that could potentially ruin people's lives. And I know that. And I'm not saying that to be like, ooh, look at me, I'm gonna hang this over your head, I'm gonna hold this over your head, I'm gonna blackmail you. Because that's just it. I'm not on that level. I'm not on that toxicity. But it's just the simple fact that, damn, it's our quietness, it's our silence that ultimately is protecting a lot of toxic, dysfunctional people. A lot of abusive people benefit on the fact that we are quiet. And that's for real, because when you look at the shit people be doing, it's out cold. It's out cold. But anyways, to give you some transparency, I forgot I had a bunch of these left over. To give y'all some transparency now, let's talk about it. The individual from 2019, well, I knew them since 2014, but this person actually hit me up again, and they hit me up, and literally, at least the one thing that I could appreciate, if this makes any sense, is that at least they were honest. They were straight up, hey, yeah, we should smoke. You want to smoke? You want to catch up? By the way, I am trying to fuck. And not that that's the only thing that I'm trying to do, but that is what I'm thinking about. Now, granted, I don't trust this person because I already know your track record. And this is what I mean by it comes down to you. It comes down to you. It comes down Do you want to keep going back and forth with somebody that you know is a liar, is a cheater, has another girlfriend, another boyfriend, another person that they got kids with? They got at least two kids that I know of from two different people. You cheated on your pregnant girlfriend with me. I didn't even know that you had a girlfriend, let alone someone that was pregnant. Like, I didn't even know all of this. I found this out via Facebook last year. So it just puts everything in perspective, you know what I mean? It makes you think about, why would you want to keep going back and forth with that? This person messages me, they come in and out of my life, you know, like true narcissistic fashion. You know they're going to be here for a brief moment of time before they ghost and discard you. So again, it ultimately comes down to you, if you want to keep going back and forth in that toxic cycle, or if you want to break that toxic cycle and cut them completely, permanently out of your life. It comes down to you. And like I said, a lot of people, they're not ready. They're not ready to cut that cycle. They want to keep going back and forth with the person. And a lot of people think that they're going to change, you know, if I love them more, if I do more of this, if I do more of that. And I'm here to tell you, the likelihood of these people changing, is it possible? Yes. But is it likely to happen? No. Again, think about how hard it is to get yourself to make changes, to change yourself. It takes a lot of time, energy, and resources. And a lot of people not disciplined, not ready for that. And another thing I want to bring up too, since we just chopping it up, again, I will be having the channel. You can join the channel. It's $9.99 a month. You can request special videos, $15 per video. You can send those via Cash App and Venmo, or you could just simply make a donation, or you don't have to do any of these things. You could just continue to do what you're doing. That's all on you, on what you want to do. But I appreciate those that do want to subscribe and become a member of the Psych Folks channel family. Join up if you would like to. But let's really talk about this as well. I'm also learning, when it comes to toxic relationships or toxic people, narcissistic people, emotionally unavailable people, you ever notice it's almost like the only thing that they have going for themselves is sex. Outside of sex, they have nothing to bring to the table, if you ever notice. And a lot of times the sex is the only thing that's keeping the relationship or the situationship or the situation going. You know, people look forward to the makeup to break up sex. People look forward to the getting dirty and nasty and wild, because that's the only way that they can show any type of human feelings, human emotions, is through sex. And if you notice, a lot of emotionally available people, that's what they're good at, is sex. Because that's the only thing that they can offer. You ever notice that? A lot of these toxic relationships, the sex is amazing, it's spectacular. But outside of sex, what are you getting? That's a real question. Y'all wanted more videos like this? I'm giving you more videos like this. We'll be doing lives like this on the members live streams. So if you want to join up, join up. But you think about that. That's the only time that the relationship or the situation is ever anything meaningful, is the sex. And that's the only time that y'all see each other. That's the only time that y'all vibe. And after the sex, after you get your orgasm, you get your nut, you get off, you release that energy. Then what? Then what? Because a lot of times you're what? You're left feeling empty, incomplete, dissatisfied, and it's just like you're a shell of a person. And then and that's not always the case. That's not everybody's situation. Everybody isn't going to fall in this category. We are all individuals living different lives with different various perspectives and experiences. I'm just showing you a perspective, showing you a experience, okay? And like, I think about that, like, I don't even care. Like, these people don't even care about you. So you already know that the interactions with them is going to be null and void. And so many of us are so used to these types of situations where it's like, you're not really doing shit. You just hooking up here and there, and it's a toxic situation, and that's all y'all got going. And again, if that's what you want for yourself, you know, it's consented, you agreed upon it, by all means, do you, boo. But if you know that you want something more, you want something meaningful, you want a real commitment, you want a real relationship, you want real communication, you want real authenticity, you want real vulnerability, you want something real, stop going back and forth with these people, because it's not going to come from them. And I know, like I said, people don't want to hear that. Everybody wants to, you know, think that somehow they're going to be the special person, the magical person that is able to change the other person. And don't get me wrong, are there situations, scenarios where a person is loved enough and cared about enough that they do make changes and they do stay with that person, or they end up having a good relationship with that person? Yeah, it does take place. It does happen. But like I said earlier in this video, that's not everybody's case and scenario. And you have to figure out for yourself if you want to keep going back and forth, giving someone numerous chances. That's up to you. Anyways, it's almost 12 minutes, all right? Join the channel, join the membership. If you would like a special video request, it's $15, Cash App, Venmo. If you would like to support the growth of the channel, you can donate. If not, continue to do what you're doing. Sending y'all love and positive energy. Wear a mask. And I do recommend getting vaccinated. And I'm out.